Child of God, why are you anxious? Why are you bothered? Why do you worry? Do you not trust the one who said that he would provide? Have you taken the time to look at the birds? Just the other day, I looked studied carefully a bird which was perched on my wall. And I thought to myself, hmm, when the birds wake up in the morning, are they worried? I was like, no, they don't worry. Yet they fly around and they are fed. Later that day, I stood in my kitchen and there is a papaya tree in the yard. And I saw a bird fly to one of the ripe fruit on that tree. And it began to eat. And I asked myself, but how did the bird know to fly directly to that tree? Could it be that the creator of the bird directed it to that tree? Something else that's very amazing that happens here at my house. Usually, when I have bananas, I would place them in the porch. Whenever the bananas are green, you don't see any birds. Yet, when the bananas begin to ripen, I do not have a break with the number of birds that come to my home. Now, can someone tell me how the birds know that these ripe bananas are in the porch? They are not within the view of the birds. Yet they know to come directly in the porch to get the birds, to get the bananas, sorry. So, can you tell me how that's possible? Ah, the very one who said that he takes care of the birds. He is the one who takes care of us. After all, for every other thing he created, he said, let there be. Yet when it came to man, he took his time and he formed man out of the dust of the ground. And he breathed into man and he became a living soul. So it means that he gave us a part of him. Now, if he took the time to breathe into us, don't you think that he would take care of us? Do you think that he would take better care of something that he said, let there be, than one that he created in his image and his likeness? When we worry or bothered or anxious, in essence, what we are saying is that we have no faith or we do not believe that he is able. Why, child of God? Why think that way of the lover of your soul? Why think that the one who said that he has you in the palm of his hands, the one who took the time to send his only begotten Son to die so that we can have life, so that a relationship can be restored? Do you think, do you really think that he placed you here to leave you alone? No. You see, what we must understand is that in every situation, he must receive glory. In every situation, there is a lesson to be learned. And what causes us to complain in the situation is a lack of faith. What is usually touched is that fleshly part of us that wants to have its own way. So, because things do not go the way that we planned, then we begin to get restless and anxious. But if we would only take the time to ask, Father, what lesson would you have me learn in this situation? What would you have me do? Then we would become patient in our tribulation, whatever situation that we are going through. And I mean, if we have to look back in the Old Testament, I mean, look at Joseph, for example. It was not a very sweet moment for him when he was cast into that pit by his brothers. But the Lord, who sees the big picture, so that one day he would bring deliverance to his people. So, no affliction at the moment is enjoyable, but it produces wonderful fruits in the end. So, whatever you are going through today, I just want you to remember that God's got you. He's got you. Whether you believe it or not, it doesn't change the fact that He has got you. So, in every situation, in every trial, in every tribulation, we need to ask ourselves, what lesson is He trying to teach me? What is there to be learned? And He does all things for His glory and for His honor. You know, I'm put in remembrance of the three Hebrew boys. And we might say, oh my God, but God could have done something and caused them to be delivered from the fiery furnace. Yet He allowed them to go through. After all was said and done, the Lord received the glory that was due to His name. He was exalted that day in that kingdom. And I'm sure that the three Hebrew boys' faith strengthened. Their faith was strengthened. There's Daniel as well, very faithful in prayer, and he was thrown in the lion's den. And many would say, oh my God, that man's so faithful. How could God have allowed that to happen? But the Lord our God had to be exalted that day in that kingdom. So, child of God, when worry, anxiety, cares of this life try to steal the joy that is in your heart, remember that you have His breath in your lungs. He took the time to carefully craft and design you. Therefore, He will never leave you alone. Trust the process. Might be a difficult one, but trust the process. I just want to encourage you today to stay focused, stay connected, keep the faith, and trust in Him at all times. Fret not, child of God. He's got you.